Morning light crept through the cracks in the bamboo walls, painting golden stripes across the wooden floor. But inside Kieran's house, there was only worry and fear, for little Maya had been burning with fever for 3 weeks, and her small body lay frighteningly still on her sleeping mat, each breath a terrible, rattling struggle. Kieran's father, Sompong, sat beside his dying daughter, his strong, weathered fisherman's hands performing a tender task, wringing out a cloth in the bowl of cool river water, water dripping back into the bowl, then placing the damp cloth gently on Maya's burning forehead as he had done 1,000 times, his face lined with exhaustion and helpless despair. Maya lay motionless except for her labored breathing, her small chest rising and falling in uneven, struggling rhythm, her pale face with spots of red fever on her cheeks, her cracked lips moving slightly with each difficult breath, while her father watched her with breaking heart, wiping his own eyes with the back of his rough hand. When Sompong finally stood with creaking joints and stepped through the doorway to speak with other fishermen about borrowing money for the medicine woman, his footsteps heavy with defeat as he climbed down the ladder, Kieran knew the moment had come to use his first wish. The instant his father disappeared from view, Kieran moved quickly across the room in 3 urgent strides and dropped to his knees beside Maya's sleeping mat, reaching out to touch her small hand where it lay limp and burning hot on top of the blanket, his heart breaking at how fragile and close to death she felt. With trembling hands, Kieran reached into the cloth pouch at his belt and carefully withdrew one of the 3 glowing golden orbs, pulling it out slowly and holding it with both hands cupped together as if cradling something infinitely precious, the orb's warm light illuminating his worried face from below. He closed his eyes tightly, took a deep, steadying breath that shook with emotion, and spoke his wish with clear, desperate love. I wish for my sister Maya to be healed, to be healthy and strong again, free from this fever and sickness, his voice cracking with intensity, meaning every word with his whole heart. The moment the final word left his lips, the orb in his hands flared brilliantly with blinding golden light that forced his eyes to squeeze even tighter shut, growing hot against his palms, then suddenly dissolving into thousands of tiny glowing particles that swirled around his hands like a miniature galaxy before streaming away toward Maya's still form. The golden particles flowed through the air like gentle fireflies or glowing snow, swirling around Maya's small body in a beautiful spiral tornado of light, some sinking into her skin, others hovering around her head like a halo, still more dancing around her chest where her lungs struggled, and as they touched her body, they made her glow softly from within as if she had swallowed sunlight. Then the miracle happened. Maya's terrible rattling breath smoothed suddenly into peaceful, easy rhythm. The gray tinge faded from her skin, replaced with healthy, warm color. The fever spots on her cheeks disappeared, and her eyes fluttered open, clear and bright for the first time in weeks. And she sat up easily, asking why everyone was crying, then stood with energetic joy just as their father returned through the doorway, dropped to his knees in shock, and pulled both his children into his arms, weeping with overwhelming gratitude for the impossible miracle of his daughter's recovery.